In a world where people are influenced beyond measure by the algorithms that they engage, should teachers be changing the role that they play in the classroom? So, the original role of the educator was not only to pass down knowledge and an understanding of the social structures that the local children would be engaging in, especially at the original level of public school teaching, where education was used as a way to integrate children into society, right? Whether this is through a religious school or through a non-religious example. It's a way to get kids off the street and into spaces of productive learning. And this fixation on productivity, coming from the era of the Industrial Revolution, where kids are out in the streets, and rather than having them go to work or in the streets, America wanted them in the schoolhouses. So this idea of productivity is borrowed from the factory model, but individuals are far from being factory-produced machines. They are living, breathing people with goals and dreams. And we always hear about these entrepreneurs who live their lives and in all these different spectacular ways, and we wonder, why couldn't I have done that? Why didn't I get that chance? And I sit here wondering how we as teachers can say that, right? We know the impact we have on kids' lives. And oftentimes we are hampered by the class sizes, by the limits of the curriculum, the textbooks, but why does that really keep us from handcrafting experiences for students that we believe in? Why is it that we don't craft those dreams when we hear all these famous, these influential, impactful, celebrity, successful people, right? Say, oh, well, I've dreamed of doing this since I was a kid. Right? I think of Elon Musk, who's always dreamed of, he looked up to people who went to space as a child, right? He looked up to Neil Armstrong. But we as educators, we as a society should not allow a child to go out into the world without a dream, without an action plan. None of the rest of it matters if they don't have that. So, it doesn't have to be what they want to do for the rest of their lives. Every kid needs a dream. If they don't dream, then life stagnates. And we look at the areas of life that have truly stagnated. Why don't scientists have advertising groups to proliferate their messages? Why is it only corporations? Why do we not have mitigators between the two political parties? If we can just assume people are going to vote down party lines, then why is there not some faculty whose responsibility is to ensure that they at the very least talk to each other? If we truly live in these two separate states, these two separate realities, or live in all these small encapsulated realities individualized by algorithm, we as teachers have the opportunity to shape the dreams of kids' imaginations into something tangible, something actionable. If we can make their dreams at least an inch closer to reality, then maybe the world can become a better place. The hope for the future lies not in the actions of the adults of the present, but in the dreams of children who have not yet grown to become dissatisfied with the way things are and will be. It's in the dreams of children where not only does goodness lie, but also hope for the future. It is in the dreams and innocence of children that when we make those reality, then reality would be a better place. They say a parent gets to relive childhood and re-experience the world anew through a child's eyes. Why doesn't our social political structure do that as well? Just food for thought.